Hello everyone. Welcome to Narayana Educational Institutions. As you all know that NEET 2024 UG application is out now, today I am here to guide you through the entire process of form filling. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So as you all know that the date is 9th March. So you can fill the form by 9th March 2024. The website is exams.nta.ac.in/NEET. I'll be coming to the website, but before that, I would like to brief you about Narayana Educational Institutions. With 45 years of legacy in the field, we are committed to provide quality education through determination, progress, and quality service. Because for us, your dreams are our dreams. So now, let's get back to the form filling, and before form filling, we need certain things like, first is your email ID. See, the email ID which you are going to put in your registration should be continued till your counseling process, right? So email ID has to be same. Second thing we need is your mobile number. First was email ID, second is mobile number. So for mobile number, there is a catch that your mobile number should be linked with Aadhaar. See students, whenever there is ID verification, that is your identification verification, we need certain document. You can upload any document, but generally people go ahead with Aadhaar. So if you're going ahead with Aadhaar as your ID, you need to have your mobile number linked with Aadhaar. So this thing is required. And third thing is your password. See, you will be required to create a password, and the password has to be strong, containing 8 to 13 characters. So how do I create a strong password? So for a strong password, we need 4 things. Number 1 is your uppercase alphabets, that includes A, B, C, etc. Right? Second is your lowercase alphabets like small a, b, c, and so on. Third is your numericals, right? Numericals or numbers that include 1, 2, 3, and so on. And fourth is special character that includes @ exclamation sign or hashtag, etc. Right? So with these you can create a strong password. Students, you know what? The stronger password we create, the easy we forget. So instead of forgetting password, do one thing, take your notepad and write it down your password. Be it in your mobile notepad, or you can keep it in your diary so that you do not forget. So now, let's talk about the list of documents that will be required for NEET application 2024. So the first document is your passport size photograph. For a passport size photograph, you need to have a white background and 80% of your face should be visible. When I say 80%, this includes your ears. So ensure that both your ears are visible. Talking about the size and format, it should be 10 KB to 200 KB and the format should be JPG format. The second thing is postcard photograph. So for a postcard size photograph, we need the dimension of 4 into 6 inches. Now coming to the size, again it should be 10 to 200 KB and the format should be JPG format. Students, when you go through the information bulletin, you will find that they have mentioned that the photo should be a recently clicked one. So ensure that you are not putting any 10th grade or 9th grade photo of yours. Keep the photo of recent. It should be of 1st January 2024. So it is a preferable time by which your photograph should have been clicked. Coming to the third part, that is your signature. So ensure that whenever you sign, it is clearly legible, right? And again, the signature should be of 4 to 30 KB and the format should be of JPG format. Then what NTA has done this time is that along with thumb impression, they have also included the finger impression. So what we are going to do, you need to have your thumbs including your fingers. So both left and right hand impression, you should have a scanned copy. Again, the size is 10 kb to 200 kb. Now, if you are a person with disability, so you need to have a certificate that has to be recognized from the central government, right? So, some central government authority should recognize that certificate, and the certificate size should be 50 kb to 300 kb. Now, coming to the category, students, if you have a category, like if you belong to scheduled caste, tribe, other backward class or economically weaker section, so for that also you need to submit a certificate, right? The certificate size should be of 50 kb to 300 kb. Now students, see, coming to OBC category certificate, you need to have 2 to 3 things in mind. First is that for OBC category, only the non-creamy layer students whose annual income is less than 8 lakhs rupees are only allowed. So, if your family's annual income is greater than 8 lakh rupees, you do not fall in this category, right? Again, when you are getting the OBC certificate, it should not be of your district or your state level. The certificate has to be given by the central government authority. Second thing, right? Now, coming to the third thing. Second thing was central government authority, right? Now, coming to the third thing, that for OBC certificate, you should not come under the state list OBC category. You should be under the central government list of OBC category. So, you need to take care, right? So, for that, how do you find that, okay, which category do you belong? So, you need to go through the NCBC website and you can check that whether you are centrally recognized OBC category student or not, right? So, these were the list of documents that you are required. Now, let us go ahead to the form filling. So, as I told you about the website, once you type that website on Google, you will land up in this page. So, you have to click the first one and here you are. So, there will be a latest news wherein you need to click either for registration or for login. So, once you click that thing, you will be having a page wherein 2 different things are shown. One is the registration page and the other one is login. See, login page, that is this page, is only for the students who have already registered. So, as of now, you do not need to go here, you need to come here, right? First, let us discuss the steps to apply online and then we will be discussing that how do we register. So, there will be 3 steps. First is to apply for the online registration. Second is to fill the online application form, right? You will be filling the application form after registration. And third is to submit the documents. So, now what you are going to do? Since you are a new registration, you will be clicking here as a new candidate and register yourself. So, the moment you will register yourself, you will find a page wherein information bulletin is there. See students, reading and going through the entire information bulletin is very important, right? So, I will suggest you to download this bulletin and give it a decent read and understand that, okay, what information is important and what is not. Once you download it, read it, then you will be coming to the bottom of the page wherein you need to check that, okay, you have read everything nicely and you know everything, all the details of the examination. You can click the checkbox that you have downloaded the information bulletin and you have gone through the entire guidelines. Once you click it, you will click to proceed and then they will be asking you for your identification. See, in the beginning of the video, I asked you that you need to have a mobile number linked with Aadhaar. Why? See, when you click to apply online, what happens is that you will be having different things with which you can identify yourself. One is Aadhaar card, right? So, if you wish to identify yourself with your Aadhaar number, you need to have your mobile number linked with Aadhaar. Apart from Aadhaar, if you do not wish to identify yourself with Aadhaar, you can have your DigiLocker account, you can give your passport, you can also give your ABC ID, that is Academic Bank of Credit ID, or you can identify yourself with PAN card. So, you can choose any of them. For the convenience, we have chosen Aadhaar. So, Aadhaar is here. Once we click on Aadhaar, we need to submit the Aadhaar number And once we submit the Aadhaar number, we'll generate the OTP. The OTP will be sent to the registered mobile number, and then you'll have to validate the OTP, and once you validate that, you'll be on the page wherein you'll have to fill up all your relevant information that has been asked. So, as you can see here, you have to fill up your name, your father's name, mother's name, date of birth, etc. So, once you fill up and go through the entire form, in the last they will be asking you to fill a password. Along with confirmation of password, you will be asked a security question. Keep the security question and the answer on your notebook as well, so that if by chance you miss your or forget your password, you can anyways get into your application with the security question, right? So, here we have a demo. You can see here that all the details of the personal details of that person has been filled. Then you can see that the present address and the permanent address, all these things has been filled. Now, once you are done with all these things, there will be a case sensitive security pin which you have to put, and then you have to submit, right? Then you will be having a page wherein all your information will be shown. Go through it and see whether all the information is correct or not. Once you have done that, you can at the end check all the boxes that okay, your name, your parents' name, your guardian name, your date of birth, is everything correct or not. So, once you have done that, you can submit and send OTP. So, once you click here, the OTP will be sent to your registered email address, right? So, the OTP will be sent to your registered email address, and then you have to put the email OTP and again the security pin. Once you have done that, the application number will be sent to your registered email address. Now, you need to save or write down that application number for your future references. Now, the first step of registration is complete. Now, we need to complete the application process. So, now we do not need this page, we will be needing this page because it is for the registered candidate. So, now what you are going to do? You will be filling up your application number, your password and the security pin of course, and after that you will be logging in. Now, registration is complete, you need to complete the application form and then it will be followed by fee payment, right. So, now let us discuss this application form in detail. Right. To complete application form, there are certain details that needs to be filled. The first one is the contact details. So, in contact details, you need to put your correspondence address, permanent address as well as your mobile number. So, once you submit all these things, you will be ending up in the CAPTCHA wherein you need to fill the CAPTCHA and then after that you have to click the save and next button, right. After this, your contact details will be saved successfully. Now, once contact is done, you need to fill up your personal details, right. So, everything related to you, like even if you are diabetic, your annual family income, your country of residence, everything, all these things needs to be filled under this column, that is your personal details. And once you have completed this, again you need to fill up the CAPTCHA followed by the save and next button, right. You can see this is the filled up form, and again once we have clicked the save and next button, the personal details has been saved successfully. Once the personal details are done, the information regarding the person with disability. So, if you fall under the category of PWD, so you can click here yes or no depending upon that, and you can again fill up the CAPTCHA followed by the save and next button. Again your PWD details will be saved successfully. All these details has been done. The next detail, you will be getting an option of 2 different states as well as city. So, here you can see that exam state first choice and then exam state second choice. So, you can choose 2 different options wherein you want to give your examination. Then you need to give the details about your parents' occupation as well as their qualification. Once again you will be asked to fill up the CAPTCHA and then you can click the save and next button, and hence your exam detail will also be saved successfully. Now, when the examination detail is done, we are here at a very important step, that is the qualification detail. So, under qualification detail, your 10th, your 11th as well as your 12th details will be asked. So, For 10th and 11th, it is easy. For 12th, we will be considering two different types of student. So first let's see how to fill 10th and 11th, and then I'll be coming to 12th, right? So this is the detail of 10th grade. So you can select the type of school or college, and again under the board you can select the different boards which is there in the option. After 10th detail, you can again fill up the 11th detail. Now coming to the most important part, that is your 12th detail. So for 12th grader, there are two types of student. One who is still to appear for the 12th board examination, and one who has completed the board examination. So if I talk about the first type of student, so they will come under the category what? Appearing, right? Their result has not been declared yet, so they will fall under the category of appearing. So what will be their code? See, a lot of students ask many questions regarding the code that needs to be filled for their examination. If you are an appearing student, so the code will always be 1, right? There are 7 codes in total, but for the appearing students, it is always 1, right? Code 2 to 7 varies for the courses and the options that the students after completing their 12th have taken. So we'll discuss it one by one, right? Now, talking about code 2, here you can see. Code 2 is for the student who has passed their 12th examination and have taken a drop to prepare for the NEET examination, right? It is also for the students who have taken admission other than any medical degree or BSc, right? So if you have taken admission other than BSc or any medical degree like BA, MS, BHMS, so again you will also be falling under code 2, right? Now, talking about code 3. Code 3 is for the students who belong to Karnataka board. It is specifically for the PUC or the PDC student, right? So it is only for the Karnataka board. Now, code number 4. So code number 4 is for the students who are for the pre-professional or have taken pre-medical examination. That includes BAMS, BHMS, BSc Nursing, B Pharma, and they are till 3rd year, right? So if they have taken any of these courses, so they will be falling under the category of code 4. Now, talking about the 5th type, that is the 5th code. So for code 5th, it is for the students who have taken BSc, that is Bachelor's in Science, that is BSc degree in their career. Now, this is only for the first or the second year student. It is not for the one who has completed their entire BSc, right? So it is only for the first and second year students. Here there is a catch. You need to have PCB, and B stands for botany and zoology, right? Including English. You should have either 2 from these 4 options, and English is compulsory. You should have English along with it. So in your BSc you need to have all these subjects. Now, this is for code 5. Now, if you have completed your BSc, you are in the 3rd year, you have completed your BSc. So, if you have completed your BSc, BSc pass student should also have PCB or PCBZ. So, PCBZ stands for Physics, Chemistry, Botany or Zoology, any 2 combination, either Physics, Chemistry, either Physics, Botany, anything like that. So, they should have 2 combination along with what? English, right? So, this is for code 6. Now, code 7 stands for the NRI students, right? The students who do not reside in India. Now, if you do not wish to tell which degree you are in or which course you are pursuing, then also you can opt for code number 2, right? I hope this code thing is clear to you, right? So now let's move on to the next slide. Once you have filled up your 12th detail, now again they will be asking you a CAPTCHA. You need to fill the CAPTCHA, and again you have to click the save and next button, and then your qualification details also will be saved successfully. Now, once you have completed your qualification details, you need to fill up the additional details. So, what are these additional details? Like the NEET or the NTA also wants to know whether you have a sibling who is twin or not. So, you can click here, and then whether have you appeared for NEET earlier or not. So, all these things you need to fill, and again there will be a CAPTCHA which you need to fill and save and next. This data also has been saved successfully. Now, all the details, all the form filling process is now done. Now, you need to upload the documents. So, what documents you need? Your passport size photograph, your signature, your postcard size photograph and thumb impression including your left and right fingers, right? So, you need to have all these documents whose size I have already mentioned, upload it and then you click on save and next button and then your documents also will be saved successfully. Now, once the document has been saved, you need to verify your mobile number. So, verification, you have already added your number, you need to add it again. Once you add it, you will have to fill up the CAPTCHA and then again send OTP. Once the OTP is there, you will fill the OTP and the CAPTCHA and then your mobile number also will be verified. Now, when the mobile number is verified, what do we have? We have to review the entire application process. That includes your contact details, person with disability details, exam center detail, your qualification, additional detail and the document detail. Go through it very nicely and very cautiously. Once you go through the entire detail and once you feel and you think that okay, whatsoever the information you have put here is correct, then you can click on the final submit button and after that you will have to check all these details like your name, mother's name, mobile number, email ID, etc. And finally, you have to give your agreement and then you will be clicking on the final submit button and yes, your application form is filled now. So, now your application form has been filled. What is the next step after that? You need to do the payment, right? For a general category student, it is 1700 rupees. So, then you will be clicking on pay now option. Now, you can see here 4 things, SBI, ePay, HDFC, Canara, ICICI. What do they indicate? Do you need to have an account in this? No, these are just the payment gateways. So, these are just the method from which you can do the payment and once let us say if you have clicked SBI ePay, then you will be landing up in this page wherein you can do the net banking, card payment or the UPI, whatsoever is convenient to you. Now, once you have done that, here your payment status will be shown successful, right? It will be shown successful and your payment status you can check it, right? Once you have completed the payment, your application form is now filled. Now, you are eligible for the NEET 2024 examination. All you need to do is prepare well. See, here I have added certain details, certain things that you need to check while filling the form. So, when you will be downloading this PPT, you can check this once. And with this, we are at the end of video and I wish you all the very best and thank you for staying till end.